Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. I said we needed to snap that basketball losing streak, and last night we did. We were green in NBA. We were green in college basketball. We even put up a winning hockey ticket. Hockey went 5-2. Great Tuesday night for the squad. Let's keep it rolling though. We got another Wednesday NBA slate. In this video, we're traveling out to the West Coast. We got Spurs versus Rockets. Let's do it.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, we got Houston on the road in San Antonio here. The line is Spurs -6, but check it out. By 4 a.m. this morning, the line had already dropped from 6 down to 5.5, even though the early action is all over the Spurs. A little bit of sketchy movement there. But hold up, it does not stay at 5.5 for long. In fact, if you look at it now, around 1 p.m. Eastern time, line moved from 5.5 all the way back up to 6.5. So even though it looked for a second like the books were trying to set a trap, they do eventually react to the Spurs money and bump it up. We're looking at Spurs -6.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Spurs -9.15. So a solid 2.5, 3-point lean on San Antonio there. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown, and we'll start with inactives for the Spurs because there's a bunch of them. They're missing 3 starters. Good news for the Spurs, none of those 3 are Dejounte Murray. He's back from injury looking good, but they're missing Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Derek White, and Doug McDermott, all not playing tonight. They've actually been out for a few games now, so this isn't brand new, but 3 of the Spurs starters not in the lineup. San Antonio's also most likely going to be without a backup point guard tonight, so they're going to need Dejounte Murray to play 40-plus minutes, or at least 35. Which he hasn't been since he returned from injury. They're going to need him to play serious minutes because Trey Jones is also not supposed to play. As far as the Houston Rockets go, you can say what you want. They're having a terrible year. I can't disagree with that. They're actually 4-18 on the road this year, and they're on the road in this game. It's bad. But one thing we do have to acknowledge is this Rockets team is pretty healthy right now, and with the current state of the NBA the way it is, that carries some value. So what do we know about this Rockets offense? They shoot the 3 and they attack the rim. That's it. This team does not shoot mid-range shots. It's pretty easy to cap a Rockets game because you could just eliminate the mid-range zone out of your analytics because it means nothing for the Houston Rockets because they just don't shoot them. So how does the Spurs defense match up against that kind of offensive attack? Well, San Antonio is going to welcome Houston into the paint. Spurs in the last 2 weeks, even with those injuries, 5th in the NBA in defensive efficiency at the rim. They always play great defense at the rim and have pretty much this whole season. And that's true even missing the starters that they are, because the man that matters is Jakob Poeltl. And if you haven't watched this dude play, he is a beast at protecting the rim. He's probably one of the most underrated defenders in the entire NBA. You got to see the highlight of him pinning Anthony Davis on the glass. It was dope. Anthony Davis went down pretending to be hurt. This dude plays great defense. He will be on the floor protecting the basket for San Antonio tonight. So it's pretty simple. This game's going to come down to whether or not Houston's hitting their outside shots, because the Spurs perimeter defense is just okay. And now missing all those stars, it's going to be even worse. They're going to be vulnerable on the perimeter. The Rockets love to shoot threes. They're 2nd in the NBA in 3-point frequency. They love to launch them. If the Houston Rockets shots are falling, they will win this game. That's a big if though, because although they love to shoot threes, they don't hit them at the craziest rate. One last analytic that jumped out at me before I make my pick, I wanted to share this. The Rockets are getting to the foul line, man, which is huge when you're capping a game. It's one of the 4 major factors. The free throw rate from the Rockets in the last 5 games, 34.3%. In the last 10 games, 30.0%. That's 2nd and 4th in the NBA. Against the Spurs defense, that's towards the bottom in the NBA as in defensive free throw rate. So expect the Houston Rockets to shoot some foul shots tonight. As you probably guessed, I'm fading the public. I'm taking the Rockets and the points here. It's only a matter of time. At some point in this game, the Rocket shooters are going to get hot, and the Spurs offense is just carried on the back of Dejounte Murray right now, and him by himself just isn't enough firepower to compete with a team that's shooting threes. That's just not enough. I don't think they can keep up. 6.5 points is too many. Give me Houston plus 6.5. This will be on the final ticket. Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It'll have my bet of the day, my top bets, probably do a top 5 bets, maybe top 7 tonight, parlay of the day, as well as every single pick and every single sport posted right on KyleKirms.com. Also, if there's any crazy last minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely keep you posted on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. NBA Wednesday, baby. We're riding off a hot little Tuesday night. I want more though. I'm not satisfied. Let's eat tonight. I'll talk to you on Twitter.